Tuesday afternoon and evening is the United States taking on Trinidad and Tobago. It was a big win yesterday for the United States, an 11-1 victory over Turks and Caicos, really dominating that Trinidad and Tobago side that they lost yesterday against the host Costa Rica. So some work to do today for Trinidad and Tobago as they come in on 0 points, still looking to capture that 1 point. And it is also confirmed that the third place finisher in this group will advance on to the knockout stage. So a lot to play for today for Trinidad and Tobago ahead of their match tomorrow against Turks and Caicos. It's been a tough start here for Trinidad and Tobago against two of the top teams in their group, but they will get a chance here against the United States to try to find some sort of point. So it's the United States and Trinidad and Tobago. It's Group C action, and it's coming up next.
Damas y caballeros, le damos la bienvenida a los equipos nacionales de los Estados Unidos, su similar de Trinidad y Tobago.
So the referees now leading out the two teams. The United States and Trinidad and Tobago. The USA will be in those all-navy blue kits. Trinidad and Tobago in all white. And here come the teams. Here in Alajuela, Costa Rica, game number 2 for both of these sides after their respective matches a day ago. For the United States, it was 3 points. For Trinidad and Tobago, it was none. But still a chance to get back on the right track and advance out of this group. We'll see if they can get some sort of points here today against this tough United States side that comes in second in Concacaf. It's the United States and Trinidad and Tobago will step aside for national anthems. Kickoff is just around the corner.
Damas y caballeros, les solicitamos ponerse de pie para escuchar el himno nacional de los Estados Unidos, seguido del himno nacional de Trinidad y Tobago.
United States taking on Trinidad and Tobago this afternoon from Alajuela, Costa Rica. A look at today's referees. It'll be Gonzalo Carballo in the middle. He is from El Salvador. The second referee is David Cruz from El Salvador as well, and Juan Andres Angeles from the Dominican Republic as well. And the two captains, Ryan Augustine for Trinidad and Tobago and Nick Pereira, potent goal scorer for the United States. And speaking of the United States, here is their lineup. No changes for Coach Francis Farberoff from yesterday. And it was 3 of the 5 starters scoring. Mondragon, Pereira, and Silveira all getting on the score sheet. Pereira and Silveira scoring braces. On the other side for Trinidad and Tobago, 4 changes, including in goal. Jabari Gray will be in goal now, taking the place of Zane Coker. Ryan Augustine, the only player who stays in the starting 5 for Ramiro Amaral. So the only goals yesterday for the Trinidad and Tobago were scored by Ryan Augustine, 2 free kicks, and then David McDougall. All in that third period. And now they'll take on this tough United States side here today. And we'll see what they have. Just about set to go. The United States in blue, Trinidad and Tobago in white, and we are off. Santos will play this wide for Pereira off the opening kickoff, trying to cross it back. And it's taken in the end by Jabari Gray in goal. So what does Trinidad and Tobago have here today? It was a tough go of it for them yesterday. I guess they Let's see what Nick Pereira can do today. 2 goals from yesterday put him up over 100 career international goals. He's the leader for the United States in terms of goal scoring in this competition. A long one this time. Pereira scores! What a free kick from Nick Pereira! And the United States able to get on the score sheet first this afternoon. And Nick Pereira, a long free kick. Look at this again. Just bouncing in. It looked like that was heading wide until it hit the sand. And then it bounces up and right over the arm of the goalkeeper, Jabari Gray. What a goal for Nick Pereira. The 34-year-old out of Carlsbad, still getting it done. That's now 3 goals for him in this competition after his brace yesterday. Pereira goes down. Play continues here. They were trying to get it to McDougall. Chance here back the other way for the U.S. Resende's cross too far, and it falls for Shaloon Bob, who gets it back for the goalkeeper Gray. Long shot coming. And out of play. We saw a goalkeeper goal in the last game. We also saw one against the United States yesterday from Pendiano Brooks of Turks and Caicos. Over the top end, just behind the intended target of Christopher Albiston. On the turn, shot comes on. A weird deflection, but it does go out of play. Nothing for Toth to worry about. And another one for the United States. Would you look at that? Chris Toth. Well, you can't take your eyes off of this one. Looked like they were playing that out of the back, and then all of a sudden, Chris Toth able to score one, and it might have taken a slight deflection, but Chris Toth, another goalkeeper goal. Get this out wide. Now Silveira will get this up for Canale. King heads this straight out of play. So would you look at that for Chris Toth? What a strike. I don't know if that did take a deflection out in front. I'll give him the goal. Why not? So Pereira and Toth, the 2 goal scorers and 2 of the more experienced players for this United States side. Here's Pereira. Playing this back for Jabari Gray. You get this wide and it bounces straight out of play. Here's Toth again. Chavez through the middle. Gray, some pressure from Silveira. Trinidad and Tobago in a hole now. Needing to find a way back into this one before it gets out of hand. The United States showing why they are the 2nd-ranked team here in Concacaf. 16th in the world as Chavez goes down. Chavez will get back to his feet. So another free kick coming here for the United States, and it'll be Antonio Chavez. Chavez bouncing one towards goal, and it's taken by Gray. Chavez wins this back. Chavez tripped up. I think he went down on his own. A good recovery from Omri Baird. Over the top. And headed out of play. Corner kick coming now. Akinola Gregory there to take it for Trinidad and Tobago. Towards the back post. And this will be a foul, which means another free kick opportunity coming for the United States. Looks like Antonio Chavez will be there to take it again. Chavez to take this on once more, bouncing one towards goal, and that is why you send it into the ground. You never know the bounces it'll take, but this one goes out of play. It'll be a corner kick now for the United States. 5 minutes to go. Albiston puts this in, shot coming, saved off the line. Big one coming there from Hakeem King, who was stationed at the near post. Long throw downfield. Oh, this one's won back. Augustine goes down. Free kick, Trinidad and Tobago. And if you're Trinidad and Tobago, this is exactly the guy you want standing over the ball. 2 free kick goals yesterday. And Mondragon knows what he did there. Could be a crucial mistake. Chris Toth will have to come up with a big save here. Hasn't been called into action too much today or yesterday either against Turks and Caicos. So Augustine sets up. Can Augustine pull one back for Trinidad and Tobago? Augustine puts it wide. His free kicks yesterday were from almost inside his own penalty area, and then from right about midfield after a restart. But this time not able to get it done. And Albiston's shot is dragged wide. So 4 minutes to go. First period of action here in Group C. Switch of play. In the middle, King. Toth comes out of his goal. He'll have to retreat now. Fight for this ball. Still a fight for it. It was Lemuel Lyons going down. He thought he was fouled. Long throw downfield, cross coming into the middle. Mondragon falls down. He thought he was fouled. Sent back downfield and taken by Perea. Mondragon, saved. Canale into the middle, deflecting around, off the crossbar, and then headed in. Alessandro Canale puts his own miss in, and it's now 3-0 to the United States. A perfect end to this first period for the U.S. Nick Pereira, credit him with just getting that into the middle. Canale able to just flick that up off the crossbar and then follow it himself. They always say follow your shot. He does it there, and he reaps the benefits of it. So 19 seconds to go. Shot is deflected wide. Get Toth going the wrong way after that deflection. Corner kick now. Final 10 seconds. Towards the near post, headed away. Canale will knock this clear. That will end this first period. So 3 goals, 1 from the goalkeeper, 1 from Nick Pereira, and then 1 from Alessandro Canale at the end of this first period. And we'll take a break. We'll show you highlights here in just a moment. We'll get back for the second period. It's 3-0 to the United States. Highlights from the first period of action between the United States and Trinidad and Tobago here from Alajuela, Costa Rica. And early on, the United States would be on the front foot in this match, forcing Jabari Gray into plenty of saves throughout the first 12 minutes, but he was not able to save this one. Nick Pereira, a long free kick. You saw that bounce up off the sand and right up over the arm of Pereira. Chris Toth would also have a few opportunities, and he would even get a chance to score a goal as he did right here. Maybe a slight deflection in front off of Shaloon Bob, but aside from that, Chris Toth able to get on the score sheet. Antonio Chavez, a couple of chances. Jabari Gray thought he might have his own chance at a goal in this first half. He thought this was the best scoring opportunity for Trinidad and Tobago. Ryan Augustine had a free kick that went just wide after he scored 2 of them yesterday. But towards the end of the half, it would be another goal coming, or pardon me, of the period, it would be another goal coming for the United States. Set up by Nick Pereira, Alessandro Canale off the crossbar and then into the back of the net to make it 3-0 to the USA, and that is where we stand after 1 period of action. We're getting set for the second period here from Alajuela. So here we go, start of this second period. This shot will come on and wide. Pereira trying to flick this on. It looks like a new goalkeeper now for Trinidad and Tobago. He's Zane Coker. He now comes on. He started yesterday's game, played about 2 periods. Some words for David Mondragon. Another look at that whole play right here. There's a collision there with Mondragon as Coker went to grab the ball, but Coker still has a right to go grab that ball, as Mondragon has to try to win that ball for his possession, and Coker is down. United States will take on Costa Rica tomorrow. Trinidad and Tobago will play Turks and Caicos, and those two teams, Costa Rica and Turks and Caicos, coming up next.
Recuerda que en breve tendremos el partido entre la selección de Costa Rica, selección anfitriona de este Concacaf Soccer 2021 contra su similar de Turcas y Caicos. Costa Rica que en la primera jornada dio un paso importante y un golpe de autoridad. Camino al Mundial de Rusia, tendremos en breve, así que continuamos. Estados Unidos 3, Trinidad y Tobago 0.
Coker back on his feet. We'll see if he's able to continue. Coker is able to continue on. The clock gets rolling again. And Trinidad and Tobago will throw this one back in. Right back for Coker. Plays this out wide. Baird into the middle. Resende goes down awkwardly, able to get back on his feet, and Toth makes a huge save. Race for the loose ball, and Toth gets there first. He'll distribute now downfield. Pereira, or Perea. Here is the big goal scorer, Kevon Woodley, number 11. Came into this competition 6th all-time in goal scoring with 26 goals. He was kept off the score sheet yesterday. Here's Toth. Resende. Long throw from Toth. Acrobatic shot from Mondragon is out of play. That would have been a special finish there from David Mondragon. Zane Coker looks like he is injured once again. Looking at one of his fingers, and it might be that pinky. The athletic trainer Jason Pilgrim has been very busy so far this second period dealing with Zane Coker. Working on that pinky on that right hand. Oh, and he's gonna have to come out. He was having trouble squeezing that ball. So Jabari Gray, it looks like, will come back on now. Another look at it here. It all came, it looks like, from this. That was that initial injury there for Zane Coker. So Gray has come back on. 10 minutes to go in this second period. It's 3-0 to the United States. 3 goals coming in the first period of action for the Americans. Trying to find space on this near side is Jesse Bailey into the middle. Over the intended target of Hakeem King. Long shot will go just wide, testing Chris Toth in goal for the United States. Now headed out of play. Another throw-in coming for the United States. So a bit more difficult for the Americans here in this second period. A couple of stoppages have really taken the flow out of this game, but they're trying to regain it. The U.S. has been the dominant side so far. Those 3 goals have them just a little bit closer to where they want to get. Long throw in coming. Silvera on the volley wide. That would have been another good goal straight off of the throw-in. Silvera, who did score 2 goals himself a day ago. Here's Bob. Looking for Woodley in the corner, not able to keep it in play. Toth. Long shot coming. Mondragon puts this out of play. Shot comes on, headed, just wide. McDougall, he scored a really easy tap in yesterday, and this one was just about as easy, just not able to put it on frame. The cross coming from this near side. Now Albiston. He goes down. Woodley wins it back for Trinidad and Tobago. McDougall has it saved by Toth. Couple of big saves from Chris Toth, and then a goal to his name in this game. Great performance from the United States goalkeeper so far, 31 years of age, out of San Marcos, California. There's Perea. Now Shaloon Bob. Back downfield off the chest of Perea and out of play, right at the midway point of this second period. Subs now both ways. I'll redo this throw in here from Nick Pereira. The yellow card issued to Kevon Woodley. Perea getting ready to throw this one back in. Toth wide for Perea. And back for Toth. He gets this into the middle. Pereira for Perea. Mondragon had that last touch. It was out for a throw-in. Now it's Gray for Augustine, the captain. Knocked out of play by Pereira. And for Mondragon, it was cleared out of there by Lemuel Lyons. Now back the other way, Toth. Gets there just in front of Hakeem King. Honor Resende. And Toth. Perea. Resende. Knocks it down now for Pereira on the turn. Pereira. This one's played back for Gray. Couldn't get it in the middle, but Pereira gets it at the back. Knocks it back for Chris Toth. Play downfield, Resende. Loses his footing. And then a push in the back. This will be a free kick. Jesse Bailey going down on the foul by Connor Resende. And it's going right through those legs, taking them out. So a free kick now. So here's Jesse Bailey. Can he pull one back for Trinidad and Tobago? Bailey sends his shot wide. Not testing Chris Toth. Chavez, want this going to play. Throw in now for the U.S. Headed forward, and Toth will come to take this. Under 3 minutes to go now in this second period. Long throw by Toth. Canale sliding in, he was not able to get it. Sent forward, Canale was a bit too tall for him as he couldn't possess it. Oh, misplay at the back here. Silvera with Coker way out of his goal, who is now back in. Remember, it was Coker who got hurt, had to come off. And now he's back in. It's a corner kick as Coker deflected that out of play. Silvera will take. Looking for Canale. Bob there to head it away. Toth grabs this. Distributes. And a foul against the United States. Free kick to Trinidad and Tobago. Omri Baird, it looks like, will take this. Shot comes on, and it goes well wide. Long throw-in, headed back into the middle. Silvera. Is it knocked away by Baird? Perea. A little push in the back. Free kick, United States. So this time it'll be Nicolas Perea to take this. Perea, low drive, saved by Coker. And we're under a minute to go now in this second period. Long throw-in. Off of Augustine Last. Canale will throw this back in. 30 seconds to go. All 3 goals for the U.S. coming in that first period. Nothing so far here in the second 12 minutes. On the volley and headed in. What a goal. Silvera heads it home. And the assist to Antonio Chavez. Well, there's the goal in the second period for the United States. And nothing Coker could do to keep that out. A thunderous header there from Silvera. All he had to do was redirect that and up pace behind that ball. So 4-0 to the United States. 17 seconds to go in this second period. Put straight out of play on the kickoff. So Silvera gets a goal today. He scored 2 yesterday. One more chance. Coker flying out. And that is it for the second period. So the United States get a late goal from Silvera. And they now lead Trinidad and Tobago 4-0, putting a stronger grip on first place. Highlights from the second period of action. The United States and Trinidad and Tobago. And Chris Toth has had a very active part in this game. But in that second period, not a whole lot going on in terms of goal scoring. A couple of shots from the goalkeeper as well. We've already seen a goalkeeper goal in this game. A couple of close chances as well for the United States in the attack. But not a whole lot going on in that second period. It was a bit of a stop and start, 12 minutes, a couple injuries, some fouls. Not a whole lot going on, but that was the best chance of the match so far. McDougall, and then a few minutes later, forcing a save out of Chris Toth. Another look at that one. Akeem King also trying to find his goal today, which really belonged to Chris Toth. He's been a big part of this game for the United States, and eventually they would get their goal at the end of this second period. Perea would have a free kick that was be saved. Another look at it there from behind. Zane Coker getting the save. Here was the goal. Chavez setting it up for Silvera. Crossing that one in, and Silvera heading it in. So that is where we stand after 2 periods of play. It's now 4-0 to the United States. The third period coming up in just a second.
Damos inicio con el tercer tercio. Estados Unidos 4, Trinidad y Tobago 0.
So here we go, set for the third and final period of action. The United States taking on Trinidad and Tobago. Over the top. And now it is taken by Toth. Well, that last goal from the United States at the end of the period, that might be enough to see them to all 3 points here in this one today. That would mean Trinidad and Tobago would really need to get something out of the next game. That's against Turks and Caicos. I guess it's not a, oh, and there's a mistake at the back. McDougal, an easy finish. And Trinidad and Tobago able to pull one back. It's now 4-1. He scored a very similar goal a day ago and now gets one here. So maybe don't count out Trinidad and Tobago quite yet. They've saved all their goals for the third period. That's what they did yesterday when they scored 3 goals against Costa Rica, and one of them was similar to this one. Dougal could not miss. Toth, bad bounce, took that away from him. Played wide for Silvera, who will send it across for Mondragon. His pass is out of play. Augustine playing this ahead for Lions. Lions trying to turn the corner, getting this one back for King, knocked away by Mondragon. Will not stay in play. Timeout as they look for a ball. They finally get one, and we can get back underway. Here's Coker. Toth able to get by Hakeem King. Now it's the pressure ratcheting up here from Trinidad and Tobago. They know they need to find at least 3 more goals to force an extra time period of 3 minutes. Are they calling this a misplaced back pass? Is that what it's going to be? It looks like it is. This will be a direct free kick now from midfield for Nick Pereira. And so Nick Pereira will take this for the U.S. That's a crucial mistake from Trinidad and Tobago. And the referees were right on that. Gonzalo Carballo, referee from El Salvador, now setting up for Nick Pereira's shot. It's Pereira against Coker. Pereira already with the goal today. Pereira shoots, and Pereira misses high. Coker knocks this forward. Played back by Woodley. Pereira getting the last touch on that. Throw in now for Trinidad and Tobago. McDougall. McDougall's bicycle kick attempt taken by Toth. He'll distribute downfield for Pereira. Knocked out of play by Josh Baird. Pereira. This one knocked clear by Coker. It was Woodley going down. Referee not buying that. Albiston taken off the ball by Omri Baird. Ahead for Woodley, back heel, looking for Baird. And Woodley will get it back as this settles into the sand. Coker here to take it. Headed back into the middle, and Toth makes the easy one-handed catch. Canale. Back for Coker. Headed into the middle, and that's taken by Toth once more. Time really starting to run thin here on Trinidad and Tobago. Here's Resende. Resende has it saved by Coker. Resende wasn't able to get it back there from Canale. 7 minutes to go. Trinidad and Tobago trailing 4-1 in the final period of play. Looks like a yellow card has been issued to somebody. A switch of goalkeepers here as Jabari Gray now will come on for Zane Coker. Looks like he just made the same mistake again. There'll be another free kick now coming for the United States. This one from Alessandro Canale. Canale scores! Just off the fingertips, it looked like, of Gray. And Canale extends the lead, his second goal of the day. Another look at it here. Did it take? Yeah, it did take that slight deflection. Canale gets his second goal of the day. He's able to score 2 yesterday as well. So 4 goals now for Alessandro Canale. The only one with a brace today for the United States. There were 4 players with a brace yesterday. That means Canale now leads the team in goal scoring in this competition so far with 4. There's another one that bounces in. Trinidad and Tobago pull another one back, 5-2. After a slow second period of scoring, all of a sudden, the goals are flying in, much like they did yesterday in the third period. A good little flick coming there by Akinola Gregory. For Gregory, that's his first goal in the competition now in game number 2. Long throw downfield, Chavez. Still Chavez. Knocking this back, Pereira. You can see the pressure and how stretched Trinidad and Tobago can be at times now as they come looking for another goal. It's out for a corner kick. Play this quickly, Pereira at the near post. Gray able to grab it. Pereira. Keep his footing against Woodley, 2 very good goal scorers. Oh, and there's a high elbow, but this foul will go against the United States as Pereira is down. Woodley already on a yellow card, but this foul will go against the United States. Looks like Laura McLean and Daniel Wartner, the trainer, and 2 trainers coming out to deal with Pereira there. Might have got a hit there on the side of the head. Woodley now will take this one on. Long free kick coming for Kevon Woodley. Just knock this downfield for Toth, and he's run into. Now another foul back the other way, and this will be a yellow card on McDougall. Hard collision there as Toth goes down. Toth will send this on, looking for that little deflection in front, and it never came. There's Toth. Always have to be careful with how that ball bounces up. Gray goes down, a bit of a collision there with Silveira. Gray gets back to his feet, no problem. Played forward. Silvera lifts this back for Toth, who sends it downfield. Double team coming now. Santos into the corner. It'll be a throw in for Trinidad and Tobago. Under 4 minutes to go, and they trail by 3 goals. Coming up next, the final game of the day, Costa Rica and Turks and Caicos. Bicycle kick saved. Gray gets his hands on it. Distributes quickly. Baird into the middle. It was behind Hakeem King and out for a United States throw-in. Toth will carry this forward. Wide for Mondragon. Lions just dribbles this right out of play. Canale trying to go quickly. Throws it in for Toth. Back post, headed down and taken by Gray. Canale looking for his hat trick. He'll take this one on. Why not have a hit? As Toth already scoring a goal of his own today and goal for the United States. Gray wanting to match him back the other way. Pereira. Trying to fend off Bailey. And then it's Gregory who puts it out. Throw in the United States with under 2 minutes to go. A long throw in. Gray gets his hand on it and puts this out of play. And the player going down in the box now is Lemuel Lyons. Another look at what transpired here. Throwing now coming for the United States. Albiston to the back post, headed down and wide. Another good chance there to add on to the advantage for Nicolas Perea. It'll be interesting to see what happens with goal difference in this group. The United States and Costa Rica. Costa Rica playing Turks and Caicos next. Remember, the United States beat them 11-1, so plus 10, and then you add the 3 from this one, it's plus 13. Costa Rica beat Trinidad and Tobago 5-3 yesterday. As we enter the final minute of play. So something to watch heading in to that game tonight. And these two teams, Costa Rica and the United States, will play tomorrow. So ultimately that could decide the group, whoever wins that one. Shot right into the sand. It kind of stopped there, and then Perea heads it out of play. 20 seconds to go, and the United States closing in on 3 points. Over Pereira's head. Baird will get his foot on it. Albiston into the final 10 seconds, goes down. Free kick, United States. A yellow card issued to Josh Baird.
Amarilla para el jugador número 2 de Trinidad y Tobago, Josh Baird. Christopher Albison es el que se prepara para efectuar el tiro libre en contra de la selección de Trinidad y Tobago y así buscar ampliar la ventaja a 6. Prepara el terreno, prepara la luna. Encuentro que se da únicamente en fútbol playa, tiro libre directo, 1-1. Jugador primero. Sigue el jugador número 6.
So Albiston now will stand over this free kick with 5 seconds left. Just be the cherry on top should they score. Albiston sends it out of play. That will end things. That's the final kick of the ball. And that finishes things here today. The United States victorious over Trinidad and Tobago, 5-2. Stay tuned for highlights, and then we'll get you set for Costa Rica and Turks and Caicos. Highlights from this final period of action between the United States and Trinidad and Tobago. And it was an easy goal for David McDougall to open the scoring for Trinidad and Tobago in this period. He cut it to a 4-1 deficit at that point, but it really wasn't in doubt. Nick Pereira would have a free kick attempt go out of play. The shots would keep on coming for the United States, forcing Zane Coker into some saves, and then he would come out injured, and he made a few mistakes in that period as well. And then Alessandro Canali would find a brace for the second straight day. Slotting this one by Jabari Gray on the free kick. And then they keep it moving for Akinola Gregory, who would get a goal to his name as well in this one. It would finish 5-2, so those were the only 2 goals for Trinidad and Tobago in this one. But it sets up an interesting day tomorrow. The United States will take on Costa Rica. That is a battle for first place in the group, while Turks and Caicos, who will play Costa Rica coming up next, will take on Trinidad and Tobago. So an interesting game upcoming between Costa Rica and Turks and Caicos. We'll step aside for now as the United States wins 5-2.